Hello and namaste to everyone. I hope you all are doing well. So let's have a look at this week's puzzle. This week's puzzle is one of my favorite kind of puzzle called as Ken puzzle. I have already discussed a 5x5 Ken puzzle with you in one of my previous video. Today I am going to discuss a 6x6 Ken puzzle with you. So let's see the rules of this Ken puzzle. Use the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 without repeating them in each column and row. Make sure the numbers inside the highlighted cages satisfy the arithmetic result indicated in the corners. So before we start, I will just share that Ken puzzle is just an advanced form of Sudoku. So if you will try and solve these puzzles are really going to help you in a lot of competitive exams. So let's see how are we going to start with this puzzle. Now, if you see all the numbers which are written here in the column, which are written here in the corner have some sort of arithmetic operation attached to it. For example, this has 3 minus, 3 minus, 3 plus, 9 plus. So if I'm going to start with these numbers, it is going to make it a little bit complicated. So I will start searching for a number where no arithmetic operation is there. And when you will start looking, you will find that in fifth row, you have a number 3 that has no arithmetic operation attached to it. So can I say inside this block, the number which is going to come is going to be equal to 3 because there is no arithmetic operation attached to it. And again, there is only one block, that it's a 1 by 1 grid. So the number which is going to come inside is going to be equal to 3. So this just gives me a starting point of my puzzle. So the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 3. Now let's see the adjacent grid near 3. What are the two numbers which when added give their summation as 4? The only two numbers which when added between 1 to 6 give their summation as 4 are 1 and 3. So can I say that in this block number 1 is going to come and in this block number 3 is going to come? Why? I cannot place 3 in this block because I have already placed 3 in the fifth row. So the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 1 and the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 3. Now let me see, do I have any other operation where I have to add two numbers and have to get my result as 4? When you will check, you will find one more cage where you have to add two numbers and get their summation as 4. So I'm going to take this cage now. Now see, in fourth row, I have already placed the number 3. So can I say that the number 3 cannot come here? Why number 3 cannot come here? Because we have already placed it in the fourth row. So if number 3 can't come here, what's the number which is going to come here between 1 to 6? The number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 1. So let me place the number 1 here and then automatically 3 is going to come here. So we have already find out the 5 numbers in this Ken puzzle. Now see, let's move on to the last row or to this cage where it is saying that I have to find out the two numbers whose summation is equal to 3. What are the possible two numbers? The possible two numbers are 1 and 2 only. So can I say in this cage, now see, I can easily say that in these two blocks, 1 and 2 will be coming, but I don't know the exact position of 1 and 2. So let me just write it like this, 1/2 and 2/1. That means if 1 comes here, then 2 is going to come here. And if 2 comes here, then 1 is going to come here. Can I say the same thing for this 9 plus? What are the two numbers between 1 to 6? which are going to give their summation as 9. The possible two numbers are 5 plus 4 or 6 plus 3. Now see, why I cannot take the second combination. In this row, in this column, already 1 3 is there, and again in this column, that is in the third and the fourth column, 3 is already there. So if 3 is already there, I can easily see I cannot place the number 3 inside this cage. So if I cannot place the number 3 inside this cage, then the only possible combination I am left with is 5 and 4. So let me just write 5 here slash 4 here and 4 slash 5 here. Right. Now see, the numbers 1, 2, 5 and 4 are already used. Now, in this block and in this block, what are the possible numbers which can come? The possible numbers which can come here will either be 3 or 6, and again the possible number which can come here will either be 3 or 6. But can I say 3 cannot come here in this block? Why 3 cannot come here in this block? Because in the 6th column, the number 3 is already placed. So if the number 3 is already placed, I cannot place the number 3 here again. So which number is going to come here? The number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 6, and the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 3. Now, what I have to add in 6 to get my summation as 8? I have to add 2 in 6 to get my summation as 8. And what I have to add in 3 so that I get my summation as 7? I have to add the number 4 to get my summation as 7. Now see, 1, 3, 2, 6 are already used in this column. So the only two numbers which will be used here are going to be 5 and 4. So let me just write it here 5 slash 4 and 4 slash 5. Now let's see this cage. This is saying I have to find out two numbers which give their summation as 11. What are the possible two numbers? The only possible two numbers are 5 and 6, between 1 to 6, which will give their summation as 11. So I can again say either 5 will come here or 6 will come here, and 6 will come here or 5 will come here. Now see, in 5th column, number 4, 3, 5 and 6 are already used, right? Because if 5 is going to come here, then 6 is going to come here. Or if 6 is going to come here, then 5 is going to come here. So the numbers 4, 3, 5 and 6 are already used. So the only two numbers which I can mention here are going to be equal to 1 and 2. Now let's see this cage. I have to find out two numbers between 1 to 6 such that their difference is equal to 5. Now there is only one combination between 1 and 6 such that their difference is equal to 5, and that is 1 and 6. Now, then I can easily say that the number 1 is going to come here. Why? Because see, I cannot place the number 6 here. Why I can't place the number 6 here? Because 6 is already placed in this column. Then 6 can't come in this block. So if 6 can't come in this block, then the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 1, and the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 6. Now number 1 is already used, 4 and 3 are already used, 5 and 6 are already used. So can I say in this block the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 2. And if 2 has come here, what I have to add in 2 to give my result as 3? I have to add 1 and 2 to give my result as 3. So 1 is going to come here. Now see, 1, 2, 6, 1. All of these are filled now. Now let's see which other things we are going to figure out and how we are going to move forward in this puzzle. Now, if you will look at this row, that is fifth row. Why am I looking at fifth row? Because 4 of my numbers are already finalized. So, what are the numbers which can come here in these two blocks? The numbers which can come here are going to be equal to 5 and 6. We still don't know the position, but I can easily say that if 5 or 6 and 6 or 5, that means if 5 will come here, 6 will come here, and if 6 will come here, then 5 will come here. Now see this cage. What I have to do here? It is saying that the number of that the summation of these three blocks, that is this block, I'm sorry, that means this block, and this block has to be equal to 15. Now 5 and 6 are already placed here. So can I say when I will add 5 and 6, I will get their summation as 11. So what I have to add in 11 to get my summation as 15? Obviously, I have to add 4 there. So that gives us the value of this block, which is going to be equal to 4. So now we know that this is going to be equal to 4. Now let's see the fourth column and see this cage. What I have to find out here? I have to find out the two numbers such that their summation is equal to 6. Now what are the possible combination? 5 plus 1, 4 plus 2, or 3 plus 3. But 3 plus 3 is not possible because we cannot repeat the numbers. So either I have to use this combination or either I have to use this combination. Now, can I use the combination 5 plus 1 here? No, I cannot use the combination 5 plus 1 here. Why? Because 1 is already present in this column. So if 1 is already present in this column, then I cannot possibly use the combination of 5 and 1. So what is the only combination which is remaining here is 4 and 2. Now the only combination which I have here is 4 and 2. Now see, I cannot place the number 4 here. Why I can't place the number 4 here? If I place the number 4 here, then the number 4 is going to repeat itself in the fourth row, and I cannot do that. So the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 2, and the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 4. So 2 is going to come here and 4 is going to come here. Now if 4 is going to come here, then 4 can obviously not come here. So the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 5. And if 5 is going to come here, then the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 4. So let me just correct that. 5 here and 4 here. Now see, again, if I see this cage, I have to find out two numbers such that their difference is equal to 5 and the possible numbers are 1 and 6 only. Now I cannot place the number 1 here. Why I can't place the number 1 here? Because 1 is already there in the third column, and if 1 is already there, then the number 1 can't come here. Then which other number is going to come here? 6 is going to come here. So I will place the number 6 here, and just adjacent to it, I will place the number 1. Now if 6 has come here, I can easily say the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 5. And if 5 is going to come here, then the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 6. So let me write that. 5 here and 6 here. Now see, if you will observe your third row and your fourth row, you will see there is only one number which is remaining and already 5 numbers are filled. So which number is remaining in the third row? 1 is used, 3 is used, 4 is used, 5 is used, and 6 is used. So the only number which is remaining is going to be equal to 2. So let me write the number 2 here. And if I look at this, So the only number remaining here is going to be equal to nothing but 5. So can I say 5 is going to come in this block? So if 5 is going to come in this block, then 6 is going to come here. And if 6 is going to come here in this block, then the number 5 is going to come here. So let me correct that. Then the number 6 is going to come here and the number 5 is going to come here. Now see, if you will see in this first column, I can easily see that the number 2 is already here. So the number which is going to come here in this block is going to be equal to 1. So if 1 is going to come here, 2 is automatically going to come here. So let me correct that. If 1 is coming here, then the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 2. Now see, here I have to find out the two numbers, right? Just see this, the two numbers whose difference is equal to 3. Now see, 1, 3, 6 and 4 are already used here. So the only numbers which can come here in the third column are 5 and 2. And we can also see the difference of 5 and 2 is equal to 3. So we can use the number 5 and 2 here. Right. Now see, can 2 come here in this block? You will clearly see that 2 cannot come here in this block. Why 2 cannot come here in this block? Same logic. In the first row, 2 is already coming here. So if 2 is already coming here, then the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 5. So the number which is going to come here is going to equal to 5 and the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 2. Now if 5 is already used here, then the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 4. And if the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 4, then the number which will come here is going to be equal to 5. So let me write that for you. 4 here and 5 here. Now see, only this cage is remaining and only this cage is remaining. Now 2, 6, 1, 5 are already used in the second row. So the possible numbers which we can use here are 4 and 3. Can I use 4 here? I can clearly not use the number 4 here. Why? Because 4 is already there in the second column. So if 4 is already there in the second column, the number which is going to come here is going to be equal to 3. So 3 is going to come here and 4 is going to come here. Now I can clearly find out these numbers. How? I know all the 5 numbers of the second column and I know all the 5 numbers of the first column. So the number which is missing from the first column is nothing but is equal to 3, while the number which is missing from the second column is nothing but is equal to 6. So now see, we have figured out all the numbers of this Can puzzle, and you can also cross-check this puzzle by seeing each and every cage, that whether each and every arithmetic operation is satisfied or not, and you will find how beautifully each and every arithmetic expression inside each cage is satisfied. So I hope this puzzle was clear to you. If you have any doubts, please mention it in comment section. Also, do like this video and subscribe to my channel for more such interesting videos. Have fun, enjoy learning. Thank you.